It's on? Yes. You hear it? I'm gonna try something. Hey, tell me if you hear music. Home or away? No. Tell me if you can hear my voice. With the music. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. With both of them? Okay, good. I just try something different. The music ain't gonna be on all the time, dude. Y'all ain't work. All right, baseball fans, it is 15 minutes before 12 o'clock. That means it's time for Covington's Red 16U Travel League Baseball. EGN Sports brings it to you live over YouTube. And we're out here in Winder County, where the Covington Reds will have their first Summer League travel ball game versus Around the Horn Baseball 16U. There on the mound, number 17, Lewis Cheney. Catcher for Lewis today will be Tyson Maxey, number 25. On first base, we got number 7, Cameron Scott. Second base, we'll be running with Marcus Salem. Third base is going to be Brandon Scott. Shortstop is going to be Jaden Colbert. Left field, Caden Ferentz. Center field, Gabriel White. And rounding off the team, in right field is Devontae Hardiman. Sit back, folks. Enjoy the ride. We're going to have a lot of fun here today as this is going to kick off our summer league season. High school season is over, and it's time to fine-tune your skills and get ready for next year. Once again, EGN Sports is bringing it to you live on YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are broadcasting live. So, the first pitch from our starting pitcher, Lewis Cheney, takes the bump and the pitch. First pitch is right down the middle, a heater, and that's strike one. Second pitch, a little bit high and outside, evens the count up at 1-1. Next pitch catches the outside corner. That takes it 1-2. So Lewis Cheney starting off blazing heat. Nice fastball hit that outside corner. Up was real kind to us on that one. And the count is 1-2. The next pitch, swing and a miss, popped into the glove, and we get our first out of the summer season as Lewis Cheney blows him away with the fastball on a swing and miss. And that's our first out of the day. So sitting here in the top of the first inning, once again, we're playing around the horn 16U. We're in Winder, Georgia, Mother's Day weekend. And Lewis Cheney is going to send his mom a happy Mother's Day with another strikeout. Ooh, high and outside corner. He falls behind early, 1-0. There's a timeout on the field. I think another ball came in from another field. Once again, EGN Sports is bringing to you live Covington Reds 16U baseball. Mother's Day weekend here in Winder, Georgia. And as players resume, Mr. Cheney goes back to work. He throws another one that's high. So he falls behind 2-0 here on the count. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day here in Winder, Georgia. That's another one high and outside. So Mr. Cheney finds himself a little bit behind in the count, 3-0. Got to battle back in. The velocity is definitely there for Mr. Cheney. Just got a bit of get him to hit that inside curve, and that's going to be a little bit high. So he's going to walk his first batter of the day. So with one out here in the top of the first inning, our Covington Reds 16U squad is the home team today in our red, white pants. And we're playing against Around the Horn 16U in their white and blue uniforms. So one out here, man on first base for Mr. Cheney. He goes back to work. That one's on the outside, misses the corner, and he falls behind 1-0. So first base, we got Cameron Scott playing over there, sitting over there kind of tight. And they go try to do pick out. Nice little pick-off attempt. Runner gets back safe and sound. So Lewis just holding him tight. He's a lefty. Ball is high. Nice stop there by Tyson Maxey holding it down for us here at the catcher's position. Timeout on the field by the fellas. Tyson and Brandon head out to the mound. Have a little conversation with Lewis. Seems to have everything back together. Count is 1-0. Everybody wants to verify before Mr. Cheney goes back to work. Third batter of the inning. We got the first batter out on strikes. And now they have a man we walked on first base. Mr. Cheney goes back to work, brings one high and inside. Tyson comes up with a fake attempt down to first base, but very rare at the catcher position. So once again, Mr. Cheney falls behind in the count, 2-0. And the pitch, right down the middle. Fighting his way back in it is Mr. Cheney as the count goes to 2-1. So once again, folks, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Wind is blowing slightly in from behind the field. Mr. Cheney catches that high outside corner. And we walk another batter. So we walk the last two batters. One out still here. Man on first and second with one out here in the top of the first inning. Covington Reds 16U versus Around the Horn Baseball, broadcasting live here from Winder, Georgia on Mother's Day weekend. This is the opening game of today's tournament. Our next game will be at 3:45 here at this same field, as it's a one-day tournament. So we hope to be playing all day long. Goes back to work, throws it low and inside. So once again, he falls behind in the count for the third batter in a row, 1-0. Mr. Cheney looking for his control right now. The pitch, throws it low and outside, goes back to the back fence. Tyson comes up. Oh, it looks like we might have had a play. Tyson held on to it, didn't think the guy was running because he actually started off late, but he's able to get around there, and both runners boogie around the second and third, respectively. And now they have 2 men in scoring position with one out here in the top of the first inning. So that one bounced and got away from Tyson. And the count goes to 2-0. Another pitch outside. So having a little bit of issue here with Lewis finding his strike zone as he falls back in the count 3-0. That's right down the middle. So as Lewis tries to fight himself back into this account, 3 balls and 1 strike here on the batter. Another pitch right down the middle. So the batter took 2 pitches and the count goes to full. So it'd be an awesome thing right here if he can come all the way down, all the way back from being down 3-0. And that's exactly what he did. But, just a little bit too low. So now they have the bases loaded, folks. 1-7's fine. First game. Tyson goes out to talk to the pitcher. So the velocity's there for Lewis. Just trying to find his accuracy. Bases loaded here in the top of the first inning. Covington Reds 16U versus the Around the Horn 16U. Feel free to tell a friend to tell a friend. We're broadcasting live here from you on YouTube. You can also go to the Covington Reds 16U Facebook page, and they'll have a link back to our YouTube page. And the pitch, swing and a miss there. So after the conversation with Lewis, he blows a fastball with a swing and miss by the batter. Bases loaded here in the top of the first. Nice pitch right there. Stop. So good block there by Tyson. Count evens out at 1-1. So one out here, folks, in the top of the first inning. They have bases loaded here. And the pitch. That one's high, gets away from the catcher, but he's able to get it back. So it's a short backstop here. Gives Tyson plenty of time to get the ball. He turned around and not really an attempt for the runner to come down. It was real short backfield, so it might not be a lot of stealing if the ball has such a great bounce like it just did there for Tyson. So that'll take the count to 2-1 here. Right there down the middle. Oh, my goodness. That one was right there on the money. Okay, really surprised about that one. That'll take the count to 3-1, but Tyson put it there at that time. Unfortunately, he didn't get the call. So the count is 3-1 here. Bases loaded. Tyson throws one high, and he walks another batter. So they get their first run in here. So they hit the scoreboard first, 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. His velocity's pretty good today. He's just having a little trouble with his accuracy. He did throw one that I thought should have been a strike on that last batter, but unfortunately he didn't get the call. So the infield, including the coach, comes off the sideline, have a little conversation. It's got to calm him down. It's the first game of the summer season, so a little jitters. But I'm pretty sure Mr. Cheney's going to find his way. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the live broadcast. Broadcasting here from Winder, Georgia. This is Mother's Day weekend. It's a one-day special here for our Covington Reds 16U baseball team. All right, so bases are still loaded. They did plate one on that last walk. All right, so back to work goes Mr. Cheney. The pitch, a little bit high. Starts this one off behind in the count, 1-0. And the pitch. That's right down the middle right there. So that's where he needs to live and have a great time right there in that strike zone. So the count goes even at 1-1 here for Mr. Cheney. Once again, we got the first out of the inning on the strikeout. And then we walked the next 3 batters, actually the next 4, and they played it a run as the count goes to 2-1. Right down the middle, swing and miss there by the batter. He evens up the count there for Mr. Cheney at 2-2. So once again, he does have his velocity going. Just got to find his location. Once he finds his location, he'll be A-okay. So once again, the first game, Mr. Cheney throws one high, so now he takes the count full. So, ooh, great throwdown by Tyson. Oh, whoa, heck of a throw there by Tyson. It looked like a great pickoff. We got Cameron over there on third. And he made a nice little tag, so we have to look at that one on film, see if there's a chance that there may have been an out. Back to work, and that's a strikeout right there. So fantastic pitch there by Lewis Chaney as he strikes out the batter. So now there's 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. They've played it 1 because of the bases being loaded, and we walk the next batter. But right now, hopefully we seem to have Mr. Chaney back where he needs to be. Great attempt at a pickoff, or I'm sorry, throw down to third base. You didn't get the call, but I believe Tyson's putting him on alert. Run on me if you want to. Count goes to 1-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Mr. Chaney goes back to work. That's an outside pitch right there. And now he's behind in the count 2-0. Once again, they have bases loaded here in the top of the first inning with 2 outs. That's right down the middle right there. And that'll take the count to 2-1. So it's just got to be about Mr. Chaney because they haven't really been able to touch the ball no matter where he's put it. Nice pitch again right there. That's 2 strikes. So that'll even up the count at 2-2. So one more strike here from Mr. Chaney. He'd be able to work himself out at only giving up 1 run. So we'll see if he can go ahead and put it together as he goes back to work in the pitch. Oh, that's low on this side. Great stop there by Tyson Maxson. As he keeps it right in front of him, the runners can't go anywhere. Tosses it back to Lewis, and now the count is full at 3-2. So bases are loaded. Tyson just needs 1 pitch to get us out of here, get us out of this inning. And the pitch. A little bit too high. So we lost that one. And they'll play another run, so 2-0. So kind of a weird game right now. They've only received runs and men on base by walks. Whenever he's able to put it across the plate, they are not able to catch up with it. So just got to work on this control. Like I said, it's the first game of the summer season, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Lewis will get it back together. Nice pitch there. That's a little bit low, though. So we'll start off behind with this batter at 1-0. Once again, beautiful day here in Winder, Georgia, and the pitch. That's a little high, and now he's behind 2-0. So we're gonna work. We're gonna have Mr. Chaney work through his struggles right here. All we need is 1 loud. That's a nice pitch right there. And so now the count is 2-1. So Lewis gonna be all right. No harm, no foul. Oh, woo! So Mr. Chaney, Mr. Chaney got into that pitch fast mode. Umpire wasn't ready for it, but that was right down the middle. Count stays at 2-1. Count stays at 2-1 in the pitch. He catches the outside corner, and that takes the count even at 2-2. So need 1 more pitch here to get out of all this trouble we got in here in the top of the first inning. Count is 2-0. Round the horn 16U is leading. Good stop there by Mr. Maxey. As Tyson's doing a great job there behind the plate. Count is full at 3-2 with 2 outs. 1 pitch is all we need here from Lewis and the pitch. That's right there, and we get out of the inning, folks. So a little struggle here for the first half of the inning, but hey, got to get all the little bugs out of our arsenal, and we'll be all right. So as we move on into the bottom of the first inning, we trail the contest 2-0 here to Around the Horn 16U. Once again, it's the first game of our summer season. Bases was loaded, but Lewis was able to work himself out of that. So now we get a chance to get up to bat and try to get some of these runs back. Once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the live broadcast. Here we're broadcasting live on YouTube from Winder, Georgia's Mother's Day weekend. So our athletes are trying to send mom with a fantastic Mother's Day gift, and that will be to get a win here. We should be here all day. This is the first game of 2 guaranteed games that we have here today in this Mother's Day Classic. The second game starting at 3:45, so stay tuned to that. It may start a little early depending on the game before, but as of right now, that game is scheduled for 3:45 today, and we will be broadcasting live. Once again, if you are online and you found our location, definitely like and subscribe so you know anytime that the Covington Reds 16U will be playing live on YouTube. What you got? Hold on for a second. All right, folks, as we head to the bottom of the first inning, Covington Reds 16U comes up to the plate. We got number 10, Gabriel White will be our first leadoff batter here to start off the 2024 summer season. We gave up 2 runs in the first. We trailed the contest 2-0 here to the Round the Horn 16U. Umpire calls a timeout. Want to make sure that his partner in crime on first base, the umpire, was ready to go. And here we go with our first. Gabe White lays down a bunt. He's boogieing on down to first base, and they get him out. So he was boogieing down to first base, unable to get there. So we tried to bunt to get on, play a little small ball here early, trailing the contest 2-0 here in the top of the first, bottom of the first inning. Tyson Maxey steps up to the plate, as this is his first appearance, of course, of the day. And the pitch, swing and a miss by Tyson, and he falls behind in the count, 0-1. That's outside corner. He catches that one, so that's 0-2. That was low and inside. And the count is 1-2. So forgive me, folks. I'm trying to write and talk at the same time, not working too well. But I'll get it together, as this is going to be the 4th pitch for Mr. Tyson Maxey. And the pitch. Nice swing there by Tyson. Pops it up. It goes right there by the first baseman. He backs up. And that's the second out of the inning for us. Third batter here is Brandon Scott, number 1. He's playing first base for us today. He takes the first pitch. And he's behind the count 0-1. 2 outs here. Swung on and hit by Brandon. Second base comes up, tosses the ball over to first, and they go up, 3 down here on our Covington Reds 16U. Now, the pitch is a little slower than normal for what we've seen normally, so they're going to have to be patient when it comes to swinging that bat. 3 down, and we'll head back into the field as Lewis Cheney will head back to the bump. All right, fans, as we come back here to the top of the second, we just went 3 up and 3 down here in the bottom of the first. So around the horn, heads up back to the plate. And we draw the contest 2-0. There's a change of pitch as Sage Lovelace comes in on the hill. And he'll be working the second inning here. So once again, thank you for tuning in to the live broadcast. Broadcasting Covington Reds 16U baseball here live from Winder, Georgia. And the first pitch by Mr. Lovelace. Had a nice little hierarchy slider on it, but it goes a little bit too high and outside the zone. Falls behind the count, 1-0. And the pitch. Popped up in the air, so we got him to pop up. Everybody's looking for it. Sage makes it, takes care of his own self, helps himself out, and we'll get the first out of the inning. So Sage doing his job early as he gets the first out with the pop-up. So one down here in the top of the second inning. Our Covington Reds draw the contest 2-0. We did have a pitching change, like I mentioned before. Sage Lovelace is on the mound, and he gets the first out, helping himself. First pitch to the second batter of the inning. It's fouled back to the backstop. And Sage will find himself ahead in the count, 0-1. Our catcher Tyson and the umpire having a couple of words about locating the ball. As Sage Lovelace goes back to work. Low and outside, bounces one in there, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Count is 1-1. Sage goes back to work. Nice pitch there, but it goes a little bit outside the zone. And I'll take the count to 2-1. So beautiful day here in Winder, Georgia, as we're viewing the first game of our 16U travel ball squad, the Covington Reds. Nice pitch there. He gets the next batter, pop up. Not sure where that's at. It bounces all the way over to the middle hut behind us. So now, that will even up the count there for Sage as he's had an opportunity for the first two batters to pop up. This one, unfortunately, went out behind the backstop, and he goes back to work. Swing on a hit there, go straight to – oh, my gosh. Takes a crazy bounce to J-Man. Just an unlucky bounce to J-Man, and the batter gets in for a single. Ground. Yeah. So that one hit some hard dirt out there at shortstop. Should have been an easy play there for J-Man, but took an fortuitous bounce. As Sage goes back to work, that ball is a little bit inside, and the count goes to 1-0. So I think it popped J-Man on the shoulder. He kind of rubbed his shoulder a little bit out there, so they may have to check him out when he comes into the dugout. Man on first base. Pitch by Shade is kind of bounced in there, and he'll fall behind 2-0. Beautiful sunny day. Parents are out. Great little crowd here for our first game. Oh, that one bounces in there. Looked like it was there. Looked like it fell off the table right at the last moment. Batter didn't take the bait, and now we fall behind in the count 3-0. One out, man on first base. And the pitch. Ooh. Low and inside. And so Sage walks his first batter of the inning. Okay, folks. It's a walkathon here for Around the Horn 16U. As they have two men on base, first and second. One out here in the top of the second inning. Sorry about the music, folks. Didn't realize it was still on. Counts 1-0 here on the next batter. And the pitch. Thrown popped up in the air. Tyson's trying to get it. He's head back to the fence. Oh, okay. I think Tyson might have thought it was going to hit the top of the fence. He kind of backed away from it at the last minute, but that's going to take the count at 1-1. So some of the outs we would normally get on a traditional foul ball, unable to make that one there. But the count goes to 1-1. And they do have a man on first and second here in the top of the second inning. The pitch. That's a nice pitch hit once again to the shortstop. He got it. Should be able to turn two here. Oh, turn off the slot. The turn was a little slow. We didn't go as fast as we needed to do to get that turn, but we should have had a double play there. But we do get the Warner out on second, so fielder's choice. So with the man on first and third, Sage started off, pops the ball straight up in the air. Second baseman is there, and he makes the catch, and that gets us out of the inning. So great job by Sage as he gets into a little trouble by walking two men, but we were able to get out of the inning. And we still only trail the contest 2-0 here as we head to the bottom of the second inning. So great job by Sage getting the runners to pop up, and I think all three outs came from pop-ups. Well, the last one actually was to the shortstop, but he did get several batters to pop up as Marcus over there on second base was able to make that catch and get us out of the inning. So once again, folks, it's a little windy here. Be patient with me. Papers are flying everywhere, but not too bad, So I think, we just had to warm up a little bit. These boys got to get up to the bat, start swinging the bat, putting the ball in play, and I think we'll be okay. So far, we did a really good job there in the second inning with the batters. We did get two batters that were walked on base, but outside that, nothing really that's to be of a lot of concern other than us get up, swing the bats, and also just make the routine plays in the field like we know we can. So we trail the contest 2-0 heading into the bottom of the second. We got Cameron Scott coming up to the plate, and number 17, Lewis Cheney, will be sitting on deck. So they definitely want to watch the pitches as we see a change in velocity there. So bright sunny day here in Winder, Georgia, as this is a Mother's Day tournament, 2-game guarantee. We got another game here at 3:45 here, right back at this field. And that game also will be broadcast live over YouTube. Once again, if you're just joining the broadcast, do us a favor, like and subscribe to make sure that you know every time that the Covington Reds 16U Travel League baseball team will be playing this summer, as we will be broadcasting as many games as we possibly can. Once again, head coach Shay Lovelace, doing a phenomenal job with these boys after the high school seasons were over. These boys want to sharpen their skills and keep this baseball thing going. So all the batters that have a potential chance to see this pitcher will be coming to the batter's box. So just giving an update. We gave up 2 runs in the first inning, put 2 on base in the second, did not give up any runs, and we trailed the contest 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. As number 7, Cameron Scott, heads up to the plate as our first batter here of the second inning. Cameron Scott steps into the batter's box, and the pitch. And that's swung on, and I think we're just way ahead of the pitching right now, and I think we're going to have to really slow down because that one right there should have been left field all day, every day for Cam Scott as he falls behind the count 0-1. And the pitch. That one's low and outside, so the count even up at 1-1.
Come on, Logo. You can do
it. And the pitch. That one's low and inside. So Cam finds himself heading the count 2-1. And the pitch. Oh, that's high inside. Cam has to duck down. And now he's way ahead, 3-1.
Keep fast, Logo. You got it.
Counts 3-1 here on Cameron Scott. Pitcher grabs some dirt, shakes off his hand a little bit, lost a little bit of control on that last pitch. And the pitch. Right down the middle, Cam shoots a line drive up past second base to the center fielder. He has a little problem grabbing the ball, but Cam starts us off with a single. So great piece of hitting there. That's a line drive. That's exactly what you want from your leadoff hitter of any inning, is just to get on base. So Lewis Chaney steps into the batter's box as we get Cameron's equipment off. So left-handed pitcher and a left-handed batter here in Lewis Chaney. Cam Scott led us off with a single. And that ball bounces away. Cam Scott didn't have to put too much effort there. He boogies on down to second base, and he gets in there standing up. Looks like we may have lost connection. Sorry, folks, be patient with it. We did lose connection to the internet, and we're going to relocate it if we found it. And we should be back online as Mr. Chaney falls ahead in the count, 2-0. Strike there on Mr. Chaney. So 2 balls, 1 strike here on Mr. Chaney as he pitched for us here in the first inning. And we have Cameron Scott there sitting on second base trying to get that runner in. Low and outside. Get out. So Lewis finds himself in a good position as he's ahead in the count, 3-1. Bottom of the second, no outs here. Beautiful shiny there. Can't talk about that enough here in Winder, Georgia. So the pitch. Ooh, that was low and outside. And Mr. Chaney finds himself boogieing on down to first. As we have our first 2 batters on base, as Devontae Hitman Hardeman steps into the batter's box. So the man on first and second here for Devontae. A lot of food out there. This young man can really swing the bat, folks. So a chance for us to get some runs on the board as we're sitting pretty here with no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch. Oh, that's low and outside. Great stop there by the catcher as he keeps the ball in front of him. So that was an excellent block there by that young man. He does a great job and doesn't allow any of our runners to advance. So Devontae starts off in a good position. 0-1 as that one was bounced up to the plate. Cameron Scott takes a nice little lead. So does Lewis Chaney. And the pitch. Ooh, that was close. Devontae looked at that one. He kind of flinched at that one a little bit. So the count is even at 1-1. And the pitch. That's low. So now Vontae finds himself back ahead, 2-1. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Our Covington Reds 16U squad trails the Round the Horn 16U squad by the score of 2-0. Trying to make up some headway here in the bottom of the second inning as we got our first 2 batters on, and they sit on first and second, and the pitch. Swung on and popped up. That could be a little, Second baseman drifts back. He makes the catch, and Devontae pops out. So one out. That's our first out here in the bottom of the second inning is Sage Lovelace, who's actually taking over the pitching here the last inning, steps into the batter's box with 2 men on base on first and second. And number 3, Caden Ferentz, is on deck. And the pitch. Swung on and popped out to left field. Sage sends one out to the left fielder, goes back, and he makes the catch. So Sage put a nice little hit on it, popped it out to left field. Left fielder kept drifting back real slow and was able to get underneath it and make the out, which will give us 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. So start off a very promising inning. Now we got to do a little fight work here as Caden Ferentz comes into the batter's box. We have 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. We still trail the contest 2-0 to the Around the Horn 16U squad. And the pitch. Ooh, right there. That's right there down the middle. So Caden takes a look at that one. And Caden finds himself behind early, 0-1. Hit right up the middle. Nice line drive there by Caden. We should at least get one across the middle. Oh, Coach Tay decides to hold Cam there on third, so that'll load the bases up. So great job there by Caden Ferentz as he smacks a line drive single, and that'll get the bases loaded. So hopefully it's time for one of those 2-out rallies here for our Covington Reds 16U squad. As Marcus Salem steps into the batter's box with J-Man sitting on deck. Two outs here, bottom of the second inning. That was one of them slow curves, and it kind of caught Marcus watching that one as he'll start off behind in the count 0-1. So good opportunity right here for our Covington Reds to make some noise on the scoreboard. No balls, 1 strike here. That was low and outside. Great stop there by the catcher, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Need a real nice solid hit here from Marcus so we can at least play one as we got 2 runners in score vision and the bases are loaded. And the pitch. That's outside. And the count will go to 2-1. So Marcus waiting for that pitch of his. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We trail on the scoreboard 2-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Marcus Salem in the batter's box. Head on the count, 2-1, and the pitch. Right down the middle. Ooh! Smashes a line drive down the third base line. Unfortunately, it goes foul. So that'll even up the count here on Marcus at 2-2. Nice piece of hitting there. Unfortunately, was just outside the third base line. So real tough pitches here. As Marcus has the count even on 2-2, and the pitch. Swung on and popped out to center field, and it goes over his head. That's a nice little lick there. As Marcus looks like we're going to at least play 2. We should be able to play 3. Kaden got some speed. Coach Sage is sending them home. They try to stop the guy. Said he's like it's going to be a close one at home, and we make it in there safe and sound. So Marcus Solomon comes in there and does his job as he clears the bases on a double that plates 3 runs. So 3 RBIs there for Marcus as we take the lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the second inning. So a great piece of hitting as he hit a line drive over the center fielder's head, and we played 3. So great piece of hitting there by Marcus.
Let's go.
All right, forgive me, folks, trying to make this sub here. Ball is high. So give me a second. I'll be right back with you. I'm not connected to what? Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm connected to them. Yeah. You was running. You was trying to. You was running around and stuff. I'm like, how's my producer running around? Like, what's? I know. I need you to go on YouTube and see what's happening. But you don't have it. Oh, you have. Okay. Because see if Mike's dad. I haven't played in a while because I didn't want it to mess up. But I played it like 2 innings ago. Yeah. Yeah. That's just something new I'm trying. See, that's the speaker. All right, folks, as we head back to the top of the third inning, great inning there for our Covington Reds 16U as we take a lead here, 3-2 here after that fantastic kick by Marcus Solemn in the last inning. Devontae Hardiman steps into the pitching mound as his first pitch is right down the middle, and the count goes to 0-1. Swung and missed there by the batter. And so Devontae has the heat working real good as he starts off 0-2 ahead of the batter here in the top of the third inning. Once again, it is an absolutely beautiful day. I'm sitting in my shorts, just having a good time, calling baseball here for Covington Reds 16U squad. And the pitch, oh, that's high and inside. So Devontae tried something a little different on that one. But he's still ahead in the count, 1-2. So we've had 3 different pitches, a pitcher per inning. So I believe Coach Tay has the luxury of being able to pull different pitches here. That one's low and inside, and now the count is even up at 2-2. Once again, we take the lead here in the last second inning with a count of 3-2. As Marcus hit a line drive over the center fielder's head. Ooh, swing and a miss. He's touched by the catcher. Great job by Tyson. And Devontae get his first out of the inning. So there's one out here in the top of the third inning. Once again, we lead the contest 3-2. So great job there by Devontae coming in and doing his job. So we got a few changes there in the outfield, as you're going to see all day. It's going to be several kids moving around because the majority of the players are utility players. They can be put anywhere. Yeah, Marcus Solemn. I'm sorry. That pitch is a little bit low. Because Lewis Chaney is on first base, who started us off pitching. Sage Lovelace goes to second base. Marcus Solemn's on at shortstop. And Cameron Scott is holding it down at third base. All right, so there's an interference on the catcher, and Tyson sat there for a while. He tried to get away with that one. He make sure he looks to be okay. Hit him right on that glove, but anytime he hits. Okay, so the umpire said it wasn't on the backswing as Coach Lovelace comes out to dispute the call, and they're going to walk that batter because of catcher's interference. All right, so the second batter of the inning here in the top of the third was interfered by our catcher, and he'll walk on down to first base. Still one out here in the top of the third inning. Devontae turns and fires it over to Lewis. He fakes the throw back to first. Runner gets back safe and sound. And Devontae will get the ball back and retool back here for the next batter of the inning. Low and outside, gets past Tyson. Tyson comes up. There's not a throw to be made. And the runner will boogie on down to second base. So the count is 1-0 here on the batter. Their runner just stole down the second off the wild pitch. Batter swings and fouls it back to the backstop. That'll even up the count at 1-1. So far, our Covington Reds 16U shaking off the cobwebs. We gave up 2 runs in the first inning. Had a huge inning in the bottom of the second, and we lead the contest 3-2. Ball goes right over the backstop as the batter swung and popped it over the dugout. And now the count is 1-2. Avante's ahead. He threw one inside, and the batter was able to fight that one off. So good swing there by that young man. And the count is 1-2 here in the top of the third inning. Avante Hardman ahead on the count 1-2, goes back to work with 1 out, man on second base. Takes a peek back to second base. Both second base and shortstop fainting over to second base. He spins around, no throw. And they're definitely trying to keep that runner honest. Count is 1-2 here on the batter. Devontae goes back to work. And the pitch. Inside, low, inside. And that's going to even up the count at 2-2. Count is 2-2 here on the batter. Devontae takes a peek at second base, and he delivers. Swung on and smacked down third base line, and it goes foul. Count will stay at 2-2. Beautiful day for some baseball here in Wyandotte, Georgia. It's a one-day Mother's Day tournament played on Saturday, so the athletes can go and hang out with mom on Sunday. Be nice to give them a win to start the summer travel ball season off. And the pitch. Woo! That was low right there. As the count goes to full at 3-2 here on the third batter of the inning. Dante peeks back to second, delivers the pitch. Nice switch. Swung, foul tip, back to the backstop. And the count will stay full at 3-2. Tyson Maxey retrieves the ball. And Devontae will get ready to go back to work. So good little battle here between Devontae and the batter as the count is 3-2 with 3 foul balls. And the pitch. Whoa! Caught that outside corner. Batter didn't think so, but yes, sir. Fastball catches that outside corner. And Devontae get our second out of the inning. So outstanding pitch right there. As caught the batter who had been fouling about 3 or 4 different balls away. We watched that one go by, and Devontae caught that outside corner. So that gives us 2 outs in the inning. We're in the top of the third inning. They do have a man on second base. And we need one more out to get out of the inning. And the pitch. That was a little high. Good stop there. Tyson rolls up, ready to fire. So Devontae start off 1-0, behind in the count. Takes a peek back to second and delivers the pitch. That's right down the middle. The batter fouls it back to the backstop. And that'll take the count even at 1-1. Once again, 2 outs still here in the top of the third. Our Covington Reds 16U squad leads the Round Orange 16U squad by the score of 3-2. Umpire calls timeout and takes advises the catch to go out. So I think he must have looked at, I believe Devontae must have made the call and the umpire caught it. So good for him as the infield comes in. Looks like they're going to try to come up with something to make sure we can get out of this inning without giving up any runs. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the live broadcast. We're broadcasting live on YouTube, and we will be here all summer long as our Covington Reds 16U plans to travel around Georgia, make baseball stops, and fine-tune their skills to get ready for the next year's high school season. All right, so back to work. Devontae goes. Count even at 1-1. Man on second base, and the pitch. That's inside low. So great stop right there. Tyson threw it out there. Sage did a great job of stopping that ball from heading to the outfield. I did see the friends coming up to back him up. So had a little something there working. That might be something the boys talked about. Vontae's behind in the count, 2-1. Peeks back in second and delivers the pitch. Nice little pitch as the batter swings on that. That one looked like it might have hit a light bulb up top. Nice catch there by the coach, Tay Lovelace, as he fires it back into his pitcher. But now the count is even at 2-2, still with 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. You might hear a plane over our head. Not sure how far we are from an airport, but a pitch. Nice swing, and batter's battling his way up into this count as he fouls another one back to the backstop, and the count will stay even at 2-2. Count's 2-2 here, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Devontae trying to put him away here so we can get up out of the inning and head back into the dugout to swing the bat. Ooh, he kind of lost a little control of that one. That'll take the count full at 3-2. So big pitch here with a man on second base. Devontae trying to get this last out for us. And the pitch. Whoa, right down the middle. Devontae brings the heat, and he strikes out the batter. So we get out of the inning. No runs given up. We lead the contest 3-2 here as we head into the bottom of the third inning. All right, folks, we headed to the bottom of the third inning. Our Covington Reds 16U squad leads around the horn 16U by the score of 3-2. We're back to the top of our lineup as number 10, Gabriel White, will be stepping into the batter's box with number 25, Tyson Maxey on deck. Gabriel White's batting 0 for 1 today as he bunted in the first inning, was unable to get the first before they threw him out. And so we'll see what it's going to be on this time around. Same pitcher here for the Round the Horn 16U, as he had to wait for that one because that one kind of dribbled on in there. He did catch it, but he's pulled the trigger a little late, and he fouls it off on the third base side. So he's behind the count 0-1. And the pitch. He's a swing and miss right there. They're going to have to be patient because it is not coming like they normally see it. So they're going to definitely have to be patient. Count is 0-2. And the pitch. Boom. Line drive right to center field. So all they got to do is be patient right now. They'll be able to make connection with him. I know he's not normally accustomed to see that, but that was a nice little line drive there by Gabriel White. He starts the inning off with a single. So Gabriel White gets on first base. Always a threat to steal once he gets out there. That's what he loves to do. As my main man, 25, Tyson Maxey, who's catching for us today, steps into the batter's box as Brandon Scott, number 1, sits on deck. So the pitcher fights over to first base. Gabe will definitely have a fun time with this one. So this is going to be a nice little piece of work right here. As Gabe's like, catch me if you can. As he steps off, takes a look at it. Gabe still in his position. Nice little lead over there by Gabe on first base. Tyson steps into the batter's box. The pitch. Thank you. So the first pitch to Tyson comes in as a ball. Look like they're kind of worried about Gabe over there on first base. I guess they do realize we're at the top of our order, so it must be a little bit of speed. As Gabe takes a nice little lead, he does not move back. Pitcher fights over to first base. They're trying to hold him on there. He's pretty much probably up, takes a peek, and he just leans back over there. He's just not real happy. And he's gone. Heads over to first base, makes a slide in, and he's safe and sound on second base. So they'll find out for sure. So now that's 2 balls there over there on Gabe as Gabe steals to second base. So now the count is 2-0 here on Tyson as Gabriel stole over to second base. So now we have a man in scoring position. Takes a little poke here from Tyson if he gets a nice pitch to move our runners along. So we lead the contest, folks, once again 3-2 here over the Round the Horn 16U here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tyson well ahead in the count, 2-0 here. And the pitch. Catches that outside corner, low and outside. Tyson watches that one. That was a good piece of looking right there. And the count goes to 2-1 here. Pitcher steps back on the bump. Takes a look back to second base where he sees Gabe sitting on second. And the pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Oh, no. Whew, okay, folks. I took my eye off because I was looking at where the pitch came in, which it was low, but the pitcher slipped off the batter's mound. So I'm glad he just slipped off and didn't pass out because when I looked up, he was laid flat on his back. So he looks to be laughing himself a little bit. All is well. He's going to take a couple of pitches here to get himself back in the groove. Gabe still sits on second base. Tyson Maxey's in the batter's box with a count of 3-1 on him. We lead the contest 3-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd game. So he only needed 1 pitch. He's ready to go. So good job to that young man. Nothing seriously happened to him. Just maybe a little bit of embarrassment of just slipping off the mound. But we're back at it. Count of 3-1. And the pitch swung on and hit down the third base. And it goes past the third baseman. That should be able to, Oh, and the ball gets past the left fielder. Gabe's going to come around as Tyson boogies on down to second base. So we get another run across the plate. We lead the contest 4-2 as my main man Tyson Maxey gets a double and gets an RBI on the same hits. So great job there. Great piece of hitting there by Tyson as he gets a double out of that. As the left fielder went past the third baseman, then the left fielder bobbled it out and went past him. Gabe was able to come in after being instructed by Coach Lovelace on third base. Is our number 3 here, Brandon Scott, number 1, steps into the batter's box. He has Cameron Scott, so a man in position, scoring position on second base, and the ball goes high. So Brandon finds himself in a good spot with Cameron Scott, his brother, on deck, wearing the number 7. So on the bottom of the 3rd, we lead the contest 4-2 as Tyson was able to hit us double that brought Gabriel around from second base and the pitch. That's low and inside. Takes the count to 2-0. So this looks like what could be a huge inning here for our Covington Reds 16U as they're starting to find the location of where the pitcher is putting the ball. As Brandon Heading the count, 2-0, and the pitch. Oh, that's low and inside. Gay stopped there by the catcher as he backhand that one. But now Brandon's in a really good spot as he's ahead in the count, 3-0. So Brandon's in a take situation all the way here. That man on second, we'll see what he decides to do. Pitcher steps off the mound, looks back at second base. Tyson steps back a couple steps, and the pitch. That's low and outside. Ooh, he caught the outside corner. So that was a take pitch, as was what Brandon was supposed to do. Looked a little bit low and outside to me, so that goes to count to 3-1. No outs here in the bottom of the third. We lead the contest 4-2 over the Round the Horn 16U squad. Pitcher takes a look back at Tyson at second. He has a nice little lead. The pitch, that's outside. He takes off. Ball gets away from the catcher. Tyson moves down to third base. Brandon walks over to first base. So now we got a runner on first and third. And Cameron Scott steps up to the batter's box as there's a time by the coach as he heads on out to talk to his pitcher.
It moves what it does. It moves.
Okay. All right, folks, we're still in the bottom of the third inning. Our Covington Reds 16U leads 4-2 over the Around the Horn 16U. We got a man on first and third, and Cameron Scott steps into the batter's box. A lot of eating out there for him as Brandon steals to second base. So now we have a man on second and third. So prime time position here for Cameron to earn some RBIs as we have runners in scoring positions on second and third here in the bottom of the third. Once again, we lead the contest 4-2 on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon. Pitcher looks back. No one's there. He pitches it. Ooh, that's low and inside. That takes the count to 2-0. Man on second and third. No outs here. And the pitch. That one's high. Lost a little bit of control. That loses that one. Tyson thinks a little bit, stays a little safe with that one. No need to run. We got no outs here in the bottom of the third. So 3 balls, no strikes. Definitely a take pitch here for Cameron Scott with a runners in scoring position on second and third. Lewis Cheney, number 17, is on deck, getting his chance to Tyson playing with the pitch a little bit, took 2 or 3 fast steps down. Pitcher jumped off the rubber, but did not make a throw over to third base. So the count's 3-0 here. No outs here at the bottom of the third, and the pitch. Ooh, that one hung up for a while, but that's a take pitch right there. Count goes to 3-1 here on camera. Once again, number 17, Lewis Cheney, sits on deck. And the pitch. That's low and outside, and then Cameron's going to boogie on down to first base after he's walked on 5 pitches. All right, number 17, Lewis Cheney steps into the batter's box. Once again, no outs here in the bottom of the third. Huge opportunity here for Lewis to put one in play and get some RBIs. Bases loaded for Lewis Cheney. Tyson on third. Brandon on second. And, ooh, big swing there by Lewis. And he foul tips it back to the dugout. So he foul tips that one back. Listen, once again, got to go back to being patient here. Counts on one here on Lewis with another nice hitter, Devontae Hardiman, sitting on deck. That's outside. Oh, he said he caught the outside corner. That looked way outside to me. But now Lewis finds himself in a nice little predicament where the count is 0-2. He's behind in the count. We got bases loaded with no outs here in the bottom of the third inning. In the pitch. Swung on and bounced over to first base. He catches the in play. He's going to get Lewis out, but he does get an RBI on that one. So nice job by Lewis as he moves the runners around. About 3. Yep. So as we get an RBI there by Lewis, so now it's 5-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Devontae Hardiman steps up. We still have a man on second and third, one out here in the bottom of the third inning. And the pitch. Oh, okay. The patience is not really what they were expecting, but they're going to have to be patient if they're going to even catch up with the kid. So that one was right down the middle. Nice little looping pitch there by the pitcher. Bonte falls behind the count 0-1. And the pitch. Swung on and hit line drive right up the middle to the center fielder. So we're basically tattooing that center fielder's area as Devontae gets another RBI or gets an RBI. And that'll bring in Brandon. And that'll increase our score to 6-2. And we'll still keep runners in scoring position as a runner is on third as well as first. So nice single there by Devontae as Sage Lovelace steps into the batter's box.
Come on, Sage, you got this.
One out here in the bottom of the third. Sage Lovelace comes to the batter's box, and we have Caden Ferentz sitting on deck. Pretty sure Devontae is going to take off here as he boogies on down to second base. Ball's thrown outside, so first pitch to Sage goes outside, and it's a ball. And Devontae steals down to second base. All right, folks, got a little disconnection here. Going to jump back in. Swung on and popped off as a foul. All right, the count is 1-1 here to Sage. Ooh! Okay, so they not they trying to. So I'm not sure. It looked like Sage got hit. It sounded like a hit, but I'm not sure. I'm not as close as the umpire is. So they're gonna have a conversation about that because not sure what they're gonna call that. As it was an inside pitch that drifted a little bit inside, but I'm sure. Okay, so they decided that he did get hit by the pitch, and Sage is going to take his base after being hit by the pitch. So now we got bases loaded once again for Caden Ferentz. Had a nice little hit last inning, and a lot of food out there to eat up here as the bases are loaded. In the bottom of the third, we only have one out. We lead on the scoreboard by the score of 6-2 over the Round the Horn 16U squad. So Marcus Salem, number 13, who hit that line drive over the center fielder's head last inning and plated 3 runs, 3 RBIs. He sits on deck. Caden hits one right between third and shortstop. As Cam comes around, Devontae gets the stop sign, and we keep the runners moving as the bases stay loaded up. Nice little piece of hitting there. That's 2 hits there in a row for Caden Ferentz. So nice little single to left field there by Caden Ferentz as Marcus steps into the batter's box. As you all know, he hit a line drive over the center fielder's head. He actually backs up to this fence this time. And the pitch. That's low. Ooh, looks like he tried to check swing. But he's called for a strike, and he'll fall behind in the count 0-1. So what's turning out to be a huge inning could be even larger here if Marcus can connect once again like he did his first time at bat. And the pitch. That's low and outside. Good stop there by the catcher. And the count will go to even at 1-1. We have Devontae on third base. Looks like we got a pinch runner there on second base for our catcher, I believe. Caden Frentz. Not our catcher. The Frentz is on first base. And the pitch. Swung on and cracked again by Marcus right there in that gap. He should get at least 2 runs here as he boogies on the first base. We got a run coming around as our pitch runner slides in there. What a slide there, young man. Great slide right there. As that is another awesome hit by Marcus. As Marcus is a single to left field, but he gets 2 RBIs as both of our runners was able to boogie around third and home. And we'll add 2 more to the scoreboard, and we lead the contest 8-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Coach heads out to the pitcher's mound. Looks like he's talking to a couple of his players. They may be about to make a change here. There's still only 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Once again, Marcus comes through again for our Covington Reds 16U as he saw a lot of opportunities to get some RBIs as he's played it 2 more RBIs for us. So that's 5 RBIs on the day for Marcus as he's having a phenomenal day here at the plate. So number 24 did a good job on the mound today for the Around the Horn baseball squad, and he'll be replaced by a new pitcher. All right, folks, been corrected on the scoreboard. Apologize for that. I just was updated by the umpire and our resident game-changing associate, the lovely Shay Shay. She updated that we are leading this count, the score count of 9-2 here in the bottom of the third. Round the Horn is making a change on the pitching on the pitching mound. Not quite sure which pitcher they're going with. I think they must have been the catcher. I believe the catcher must have been the new pitcher. So once again, we lead the contest 9-2 here in the bottom of the third. Got a runner on first and second. J-Man is about to step into the batter's box with Gabriel White on deck. All right, folks, as we have a nice little pause in the action here. We have maybe one or two more pitches here by the new pitcher. Once again, we got J-Man, Jayden Colbert, about to step into the batter's box. Have a man on second and first. Gabriel White sits on deck. And there's one out here in the bottom of the third. We lead the contest over the Round the Horn 16U squad by a score of 9-2. J-Man steps into the batter's box. New pitcher on the mound. He takes a peek back at second base and the delivery. J-Man takes a nice bunt. Oh, J-Man squared up to bunt to get on first, playing a little small ball here, but he fouls it back to the backstop, and he'll fall behind in the count 0-1. So J-Man loads back up. Not sure if he's going to try to bunt again. Looks like he's swinging away. Yep, he looks up. Good eye there by J-Man. And the count goes even at 1-1. Once again, folks, we're still in the bottom of the third inning. We lead the contest 9-2 over Round the Horn 16U. This count is 1-1 with one out and the pitch. Swung on and fouled back almost into the catcher's glove. But now he falls behind the count 1-2. So definitely have to have a good eye here. And the pitch. That's low and outside. Great stop there by the catcher. He comes up, getting ready to fire. Caden runs back to second base, so no harm, no foul there. Outstanding young catcher. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if that's the same one. I think they might have made a change at the catcher, but whoever they had behind the plate has been doing a great job here for the Around the Horn 16U squad. Count goes even at 2-2. Pitcher looks at second, delivers a pitch. Swung on and hit by J-Man. Shortstop catches the ball. He fires it over to second base. They get it out there. J-Man beats it down to first base. So now we have a man on first and third. They did get it out there on the fielder's choice. And Gabriel White steps into the batter's box with two outs here in the bottom of the third inning. So with two outs here in the bottom of the third, we lead the contest 9-2. Gabriel White steps into the batter's box with a chance to get some RBIs here. And the pitch. Runner steals at third. Oh, Gay has to scoot up. J-Man boogies on down to second base. So now we got two men in scoring position as we have a man on second and third with two outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Both runners take a nice little lead. Count is 1-0. Day has a big swing. Tried to kill that one. Count goes even at 1-1. And the pitch. That one's real high. And the count will go to 2-1. Umpire calls timeout to clean off the home plate. Number 25, Tyson Maxey, 6 on deck. Counts 2-1 on Gabe with two outs here in the bottom of the third. Left-handed batter. And the pitch. That one's hot. Oh, I thought that one was hot, but he called it a strike, so that takes the count even to 2-2. Got to protect the plate at this point in time. And the pitch. That one's way outside, so now the count is full at 3-2. Protect at all costs. All right, so a man on second, third, J-Man on third, LaFrance, Caden on third base, J-Man on second. Full count here on Gabriel White with two outs. And the pitch. Oh, that goes behind him, so Gabriel boogie on down. Yes, he takes a walk. And so now, number 25, our catcher, Tyson Maxey, steps up to the plate with bases loaded. A great opportunity to put a bunch of runs on the board here for Tyson. Two outs here. Nice little two-out rally. If we can get old Tyson to put one in play, we should score several runs, or at least have the opportunity to do so. We lead on the scoreboard 9-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Tyson Maxey steps into the batter's box. Base is juiced here. And the pitch. Swung on and foul tip down the third base line. Tyson almost got a nice little piece of that one. Fouled that one off. And he's behind in the count 0-1. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the YouTube live broadcast of Covington Reds 16U Baseball. We're broadcasting live here from Winder, Georgia. Mother's Day weekend and the pitch. That one's a little high. Good stop again by the catcher. He rises up and takes the count even at 1-1. So Tyson with with a huge opportunity here to try to increase this large lead we already have. And the pitch. Hit it right back to the pitcher, and he tosses it over to first base, and that gets him out of the inning. So 3 outs there. But after a huge inning there by our Covington Reds, we lead the contest 9-2 as we head into the top of the 4th inning. All right, folks, as we head into the top of the 4th inning, we lead the contest 9-2 over the Round the Horn 16U. New pitcher on the mound, number 10, Gabriel White takes the hill. And we'll see what he can do with these next several batters here from the Round the Horn 16U team. So as they congregate at the mound, great situation, great opportunity here for Coach Tay to get all his pitchers warmed up for the remainder of the tournament. Once again, it is a one-day tournament, 2 games guaranteed here. As this is the first of 2, our second game will be at 3:45 right here on the same field, which is field number 2. If you happen to be in Winder, Georgia, come on out and hang out with us because it's a beautiful day here to watch a baseball game. Not too hot. The wind's blowing a little bit too much for my liking, but I'll go ahead and accept it. Outside of that, we've had a good time here as we started out behind the 8 ball as we gave up 2 runs in the first inning and haven't given up one since then. Now Gabriel White takes the mound, and we hope to keep that trend going here as we start off in the top of the 4th inning. Scores 9-2, and Gabe delivers his first pitch. Right down the middle is Gabe, and he'll start off with a strike, and he starts off ahead in the count 0-1. Timeout here by the coaches. All right, not real sure what's going on, but the coach called him out there. Tay's over there, and now they're talking about who knows what. I can't read lips, so I'm unable to give you the play-by-play. But hopefully, if they give me some information, I'll be able to pass it along to you. All right. Once again, in the top of the 4th inning, we lead the contest 9-2. 1 strike here on the first batter.
What's wrong?
All right, just a little mixed up with the substitutions, folks. Just got a conversation with Coach Lovelace, and they basically had him swap out. We've had a different pitcher every inning, so I know there's no issues with that. So Sage was actually playing center field, so they told him he couldn't play in there again. So we decided to take Sage out and put Caden back in. So uh, great opportunity here to right any type of wrong that was done. Just a little mix up on substitution. No harm, no foul, and we go back to work on the mound, which is number 10, Gabriel White, as he got a first strike, as he bounces one up there and evens out the count at 1-1. So we do have a new catcher behind the plate. That's Cameron Scott. Gabe throws a nice little pitch, gets the batter to foul, and he's ahead in the count 1-2. Top of the fourth inning, our Covington Reds 16U squad leads the count of 9-2 over the Around the Horn 16U squad. Gabe's on the hill as we've pitched a different pitcher every inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gabe bounces one in there, evens the count up at 2-2. Just kind of give you a walk around the bases here. Still have Lewis Cheney there on first base. Got J-Man on second. Pitch catches the outside corner. Not too much, but it takes the count full at 3-2. We got Marcus on shortstop. Tyson, who caught for us majority of the game, is playing third base. Kane goes out to center field. Devontae's in right field, so Gabe throws one right down the middle. The batter fouls one back over the backstop, and the count stays full at 3-2. And the pitch. Nice pitch again. He blows one right past him. So Gabe starts the inning off with a strikeout. So there's one away here in the top of the fourth inning. Covington Reds 16U 9, Around the Horn 16U 2. So as they go around the horn, come in, dap hands with Gabe, and he gets ready to go back to work on the second batter of the inning. And the pitch. Batter squares around the bunt. He bunts it right back up to Gabe. Gabe turns around, got time. Tosses over to Lewis, and we get the second out of the inning. So great control there by Gabriel White. We've had seen in the past where pitchers will hurry up and rush that throw, but he took his sweet time, got it over there. Lewis was sitting there pretty on first base, and we get our second out of the inning. All right, so we have 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning. That pitch was a little bit outside by Gabriel White, and he's behind the count 1-0. Gabe goes back to work, and the pitch. Swung on and missed by the batter. Gabe evens up the count at 1-1. Top of the fourth inning, folks. We lead the score of the count of 9-2. Gabe goes back to work. The pitch. Ooh, nice pitch, a little bit high and outside. Gabe falls behind in the count 2-1. So once again, this is the first of 2 games so far that we're going to have today. It's a one-day tournament, 2-game guarantee. Got to keep winning. They actually got to win these 2 games to try to get to the bottom. Gabe throws one far high outside, and he's real behind in the count with a count of 3-1. 2 outs to go. We're just looking for one more out here so we can get back in the dugout and get a chance to swing the bats. And the pitch. Woo, he lost that one. So his first walk of the inning. So now they have a man on first base. All right, so now they have a man on first base. May or may not have an opportunity to steal over there, but Gabe is one of the he's a lefty, so definitely have a good pickoff move. And the pitch. That ball is high. So not showing a lot of concern for the base runner over there as Lewis not even holding them on. Gage peeping over there. He's normally accustomed to doing that and trying to pick them off. Nice pitch right there as that one blows down the middle, and that will take the count even at 1-1. We have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning, and we lead the contest 9-2. Gage takes a peek over there. Now Lewis covers the base, and the pitch. Nice pitch right there, too. So Gage throws it right down the middle, so that takes the count to 1-2. There's 2 outs. Got a man on first base. He's not moving a whole lot. Oh, that's a good opportunity for that's an out right there if they want to throw it over there. Gabe throws another one right down the middle, pops it up. Right there to Caden. Caden makes a run. Oh, no. We don't call each other out. That should have been another out, but they did not call each other out. So that should have definitely been a routine out right there. Got to call him off center fielder. So if he did, I don't think is that J-Man? Looked like that was J-Man. Neither one of them called each other off. And so we'll move along as they get another batter on base. So that'll go in as an error. And that'll still keep us with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. So a chance to get out of the inning. We just didn't call each other off as Gabe goes back to work, throws a high ball. And now the count is 1-0 to the batter. So the fella's just a little itching to make a play out there. Center fielder always has that call. Gabe blows on right past him and takes the count even at 1-1. So 2 men on base, man on first and second here. We got 2 outs. Trying to get this last out so we can get back in the dugout. Gabe peeks around at second base. He peeks again at second base and delivers. Swing and pop. Oh, hit the umpire. Make sure to check on the umpire. Make sure he's okay. Good job, Cam. Cam, make sure he's all right. Umpire seems to be good. And that'll take the count to 1-2. So Gabe's ahead in the count here, 1-2 on the batter. They do have a man on first and second. We definitely could have been out of the inning on that last pop fly, but we didn't make the proper calls in the field, and thus we're here with a 1-2 count here on the batter. Gabe peeks around at second base, and he delivers. Pitch is thrown outside. Cam decides to fire one down to Lewis. Lewis catches it, but the runner gets back, so now the count is even at 2-2. So Coach Sage Lovelace directing his infielders to a different position. Gabe takes a peek and delivers. Swinging him. Ooh, he struck him out right there, catching that corner, and we'll be out of the inning. So great job by Gabriel White as he comes in and gets 5-4 down. And that'll be the ball game, folks, as our Covington Reds starts off the Summer League season with a nice victory here over the Round the Horn 16U by the score of 9-2. We had a different array of pitches here. All 4 innings, we had different pitches. So Coach Lovelace was able to have the flexibility to be able to make that happen here as our first game of the summer season 2024 is in the books. Once again, we win this contest by the score of 9-2 over Round the Horn 16U. Our second game of the day will start around 3:45. Could start a little earlier or a little late, depending on the game before us. We'll be right back on the same field. So if you are in Winder, Georgia, do not hesitate. Stop by and check out some great baseball as the Covington Reds 16U plans to be here for quite some time today. So once again, thank you everybody for tuning into the live broadcast of the YouTube special here on EGN Sports, as we'll be broadcasting the next game at 3:45. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you at the next pitch.